Hi students, you are next level. Congratulations students. God bless you. Almighty God always with you. I hope all are safe in this unexpected situation. Stay safe. I am going to teach biology. Biology is very easy and interesting subject. I think all are like to study because some of the biological events we face day to day life. Gates. Today I am going to teach 8th standard ICSE biology. The book consists 8 lesson. The content of lesson: number 1, transport in plants; number 2, reproduction in plants and animal; number 3, ecosystem; 4th lesson, the circulatory system; 5th lesson, the nervous system; 6th lesson, the endocrine system; 7th lesson, health and hygiene; 8th lesson, food production. We know transport in plants means materials moves from outside to inside, have lot of process. Reproduction, increasing their progeny for in all living plants and animal, or multiplication. Ecosystems, surroundings. Circulatory system, materials moves in and out, circulation throughout our body, even plants and animal. Nervous system, impulsation, takes a message from outside to inside through effector and affector. Endocrine system, our body controlled by some glands such as endocrine and exocrine glands, and this glands secrete lot of hormone, kinds of hormones. Health and hygiene, for our cleanliness. Food production, for production of food with the help of animals and plants. First lesson, transport in plants. So what is transport? Transport means material carry from outside to inside. So we know a lot of transporting system, transport departments, a lot of transport we know already, but this transport also possible in all the plants, because plants require some material, or plants prepare some material, will be moved from one place to other place. It's called transport in plants. Here I shorted, I gave for some points. In order to survival, all organisms have to take in some substances. So we are survive, plants survive, animals survive, requirements of material, some nutrients, some substances. So this substance will be carried one place to other place. Substances are carried or transported different parts of an organism body in different ways, but different way, different method to follow. Plants get and receive some material, and this material received through by transportation. The substance include, so what are the substance? Like gases. What are the gases? Carbon dioxide and oxygen. What are the nutrients? Next, nutrients. What are the nutrients? A lot of nutrients. Example, some minerals, carbohydrate, proteins, fatty substance, water. They come for here nutrients. So this nutrients requirements of all plants, all animal, all in human beings also. Then enzymes. So this enzyme, one of the converter, one of the bioreactor. Enzymes are called reactor because change simple to complex molecule. Then hormones. requirements of growth and developments and excretory products. So we are take some material and send out lot of waste in the form of waste are called excretory product, such as excretory products example urea, uric acid, then creatinine, then lot of waste they are come for excretory product. Carbon dioxide gases form of excretory product. This comes out through by transportation. In unicellular organism, what is unicellular? One celled organism. The entire body composed of only one cell is called a unicellular organism, or single celled organism, such as one celled plant is called Chlamydomonas, chlorella, nostoc, and yeast, one celled fungi. So this Chlamydomonas and multicellular organism at the beginning level, at primitive form, Spirogyra, gases and other substance moves in and out through the body surface, because our body we have lot of very well developed organ and organ system, but here only one cell compose entire living plants and one celled animal or one celled plants. Body surface responsible excrete out material through by diffusion. What is diffusion? Movements of molecules from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. We will study later, we got some process. Higher plants, materials are transported by xylem and phloem, but in lower organism, unicellular organism, body surface responsible transported as well as excrete out. But higher plants are very well developed plants, such as for here tree habitated and herby habitat and shrubby plants. They are very well developed, transporting tissue are called xylem and phloem. Xylem transport water and phloem transported food materials. Then first heading, absorption in plants. Plants how to absorb material through some process. The roots of plants absorb water and minerals from the soil in three ways. Okay, so we know plants consist of a very well developed parts such as roots, stems and leaf. What's the role of a leaf? Leaf is green color, presence of chlorophyll pigments, a good role in photosynthesis, transpiration and very good look. So come for ornamental purpose, some plants are using, as well as plants leaves are using for some reserve materials also, because of secondary function. Then stems, good role for transportation. Roots are responsible rigidity as well as absorption. What is rigidity? So the plant suppose stand erect because of the firmity or rigidity going to be given through by roots. And one more major function is called absorption. So this absorption divided into two types are called passive absorption, active absorption. What is passive? Physical process, physically absorb material without expenditure of energy. Active absorption, the plants absorb material through expenditure of energy. We will learn later. The first process of absorption is called diffusion. It's a very easy process. We are going to give some examples. If we put a drop of ink in water containing beaker, the ink will spread throughout the water. Here the picture is going to be given for here diffusion process. Here is an ink drop. Then here is totally called as a beaker containing with water. So this ink drop distributed evenly for entire surface. This is called diffusion, because this area created higher concentration and this area produces lower concentration. So movements of molecules from a region of higher concentration to lower concentration. Very easy process. Okay, they have given for definition, a substance move from areas of a higher concentration. So this area create for higher concentration, to an areas of lower concentration until they are evenly distributed. What is distribution? Because this entire ink is distributed, entire water get it for here same concentration, because after diffusion process over, here the beaker containing same concentration. So this come, for example, if you put a drop of ink in water, the ink will spread throughout the water. Second example, if we open a bottle of perfume, we know for here, we are using a lot of perfume, smelled perfumes and scent also. This perfume in one corner of a room, the scent will spread throughout the room. You see, usually in our classroom, some of the students will be apply for new perfume, but will easy to understand because of diffusion. Okay, so if you open a bottle of an perfume in one corner of a room, the scent will spread throughout the room. This is a second example of an diffusion. Then likewise, plants can absorb minerals by diffusion through by concentration gradients, where because in outside of that soil micellar is available enough amount of water, but in all the plants root cell less amount of water. So soil micellar create for here low concentration, and root cell create higher concentration, easy to absorb through by diffusion. Second process of absorption is called osmosis. It's very easy. Here given for two pictures, one U-shaped glass tube separated by semi-permeable membrane is given for some semi-permeable. What is semi? Half. Semi means half. Permeable means will be allow materials move from inside to outside or wherever it is. Okay. Now listen here, and here the tube is separated into one small membrane are called gourd bladder, cellophane paper. Lot of materials act as a semi-permeable membrane or differentially permeable membrane or unit membranes. It will be just fitted here, and before this membrane is filled with a low concentrated solution. Come for here plain water. Here is allow them for some solute with water. Come for here higher concentrated materials. Come for hypotonic and hypertonic. So what is hypotonic? Low concentration, and the hypertonic means higher concentration. Hyper. What is hypo? Hypotonic. Low concentrated solution, normally plain water, and hypertonic means higher concentrated solution. So this solution usually presents in next half of the semi-permeable membrane. Now what happened for here, after a few minutes later, here very high concentrated easy to absorb. Okay, so this material will be moving, water is moving from low concentration to higher concentration through semi-permeable membrane. So this membrane do not allow entire water, because they will allow only certain amount. On here see the picture, after osmosis, here the level of at the initial level water is available up to here. Okay, after osmosis, what happened for here, little amount of water just move from low concentrated solution to higher concentration. Here the level will be raised up. This is called osmosis. Okay, through by semi-permeable. So what is osmosis? Movements of molecules from a region of lower concentration to a region of higher concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. Process involve the concentration of water molecule in the soil is highly higher than the, so same method, same osmosis process, plants are absorb lot of water. Here is a soil micellar, soil particle is available enough amount of water, and this root cell. So usually root hair just try to enter inside through soil micellar. Here is available lot of water. Okay, root hair, soil particle available enough human water. So this water is moving above. Here is their development of a low concentration, and but here the root cell or epiblema, root hair cell is called epiblema or filiferous layer, and this layer cell will be very less amount of water. It's very high concentrated because the requirements of water. That's why easy to absorb soil micellar to here or soil surface to here through by osmosis. Here the cell consists of one of the membrane are called a plasma. This act as a semi-permeable membrane. It's given for semi-permeable means here the root cell consists of a cell wall, cell membrane, and this cell membrane act as semi-permeable membrane, and this membrane allow water some restricted level. What is restricted? Certain amount requirements water will be allowed inside. Then here move from one cell to next cell, then enter up to, then go to for here a cortical cell is made up of an endodermis, xylem and phloem. This is called the phloem. So what's the role of a phloem? Transport or translocate food material. Xylem absorb water and transport water from in higher level. So here the concentration of a water molecule in the soil is highly higher than that in root hair. The water passes from the soil into the root hair. The water then passes further and further into the root tissue by cell to cell osmosis. Then it moves up to the xylem vessel and reach the leaves by transpiration. So because the pulling activity of what is transpiration? Loss of water in the form of water vapor. So through by the pulling activity of transpiration, leaf is always absorb water through the process of an osmosis. Then here given some demonstration of an osmosis by potato osmoscope. Given for here is one of the potato, a large size potato, and here beaker with water and hypotonic. What is hypotonic? Low concentrated plain water. Then here hypertonic, very high concentrated solution, either salt solution or sugar solution. Salt or sugar solution going to take in here is come for here higher concentration. Then here the experiments goes for here after osmosis process happening for here. So take a large size potato, and peel it and cut off a slice from one end to make it flat. So what is peeling? Peeling means removal of entire skin. So potato we know for here, potato are underground stem, and this stems remove all the skins are called peeling. After peeling, at the bottom will be make to flat. Make it flat. This flat end serve as base on which the potato can be placed upright. So if you are making flat, after only the potato will be upright. Otherwise, always just change the direction. That's why make it flat at the bottom, and this potato will be upright position. Scoop out here. Scoop out a chunk of potato. So here scooping, just scoop with the help of any other material and remove some tissues at the middle of potatoes. Okay, so after scooping, make a small cavity within the potato, fill the cavity, fill it here. So fill the cavity partially with a concentrated sugar solution, but not fully. Fill the cavity with the help of partially means half, only half amount of sugar or salt solution inside it. Then note it with the help of one just small pin. Okay, then stick a pin into the potato at the level of an solution. Pin into the potato to mark the level of the sugar solution. Place a potato into a beaker. Then after this process over, after peeling, then just scooping, then fill with sugar solution or salt solution partially, and make it noted for one just pin it for one small material. Then after this process over, the potato transfer into beaker containing water. Then the potato remain partially submerged. Here will be submerged, partially submerged in water after 2 hours. See here second picture. After 2 hours, observe the level of the sugar. So first see the level of sugar solution. Second level, second picture we know for here second level of which is sugar solution. So make the level of within the cavity, mark this level with another pin, second pin also, second level also, make them to just note them with another pin. You will see that the level of sugar solution in the cavity has risen. Water from the beaker entered the cavity by osmosis and caused the sugar solution will be raised up. So here what happened for here, osmosis process happened for. What is osmosis? Movements of molecules from region of movements of water molecules region of low concentration to higher concentration. Easy to absorb, will be explained with the help of this experiments. Active transport, we know for here at the beginning I explained for passive absorption and passive transport, active transport, or passive absorption and active absorption. Here expenditure of energy. Passive absorption without expenditure is a physical process, but here active process. Okay. Plants also absorb mineral by the process of active transport. So what is mineral? Soil is available lot of mineral, such as for here micro minerals, macro minerals, or micronutrients and macronutrients. So what is micronutrients? It is essential. Plants require very slow quantity. What is macronutrients? It is essential. Plants require large ones. So minerals means we know for here. Example for here, hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur, calcium, magnesium, manganese, then boron, then calcium. So lot of minerals. So this minerals are even two groups are called micro and macro minerals or nutrients. So this nutrients require means very high or low. Mostly some of the minerals will be easy to dissolve in water to form a soil solution. Okay, so during rainy season we know for here water mixed with the help of a soil particle and make one solution is called a soil solution. This solution consists of an dissoluble minerals. Dissolved mineral or soluble minerals available, but some of the minerals is not easy to absorb in plants. At that time plants is require, because it's essential, plants require, and this mineral is easy to absorb through by active absorption, expenditure of energy, because plant cell is cell to expenditure energy because using for here one of the carrier protein. So this carrier protein send out. So here plants also absorb minerals by the process of active transport, unlike diffusion and osmosis, but not the process of diffusion, but they are separate process called active absorption is require the plants to expend energy. Very important point there. During active transport, materials are absorbed through by expenditure of energy. What is expenditure? Spending energy. So energy means ATP. Do you know ATP? Adenosine triphosphate. It's also called energy currency. Okay, so whenever we are going to take in food after finish our feeding process, we are so energetic because in our body cell available energy in the form of an ATP. Whenever we are required, we spend the energy through by action. So ATP, adenosine triphosphate, change into ADP whenever you want to use. So here is given the carrier proteins found in the cell membrane. So we know for the plasma membranes available, one membranes are called carrier protein, and this carrier protein transport minerals to the cytoplasm from outside. So here is outside going to carrier of is an active transport carrier of this mineral, either essential minerals will be absorbed through by carrier proteins, spending energy because requirements of energy. These proteins bind with the minerals to be transported and carry them against the concentration gradients. They release the minerals within the cytoplasm and return to the other side of the membrane. So here first just can bring that brings that mineral, then will be taken inside, and I can send it inside cytoplasm. Here outside, here inside the cell, especially called a K plus ion, potassium ion, normally come for here absorbed through by active transport, expenditure of energy, the process of transfer. I hope all are understood today's topic. and study well and go through well. Thank you.